All right, so the controller seems to work so far. The router moves around. I haven't really messed with any of the G-code or anything like that yet. I have to get this into a box before I end up slinging a piece of wood down here and hitting something. So we're gonna jump over on the plasma table tonight and get the box cut out. What I did was I made like a two-part box. So I'm building the back section first with like 2 folding sides and then a folding like angle piece, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. I'll show you on the computer when we get to that point. The plasma table is gonna have to run for like almost an hour, so I'll definitely compress that a lot, or we'll do a full like fast forward video on it. I'm not really 100% sure how I wanna do it. So what we'll do, get that up and running, get it bent maybe tonight unless it takes too long, and then start getting all the controls and everything into the box so I can get it mounted up on the wall back there in the corner up that way. So I'm Zach Leber, this is the laboratory. Let's get to work. Okay, so this is 377 pierce points. It should take around 45 minutes to do the full cut. I'm gonna fast forward through a lot of this and just kind of clip it so you can just see what's going on. Okay, so that actually came out really nice. Our honeycomb pattern held up really well. I was worried about it like burning together and like some of these little spots here and here. Like they're just very close, but let's see if I can get it to zoom in on it. It worked out really well. Looks awesome. The fans are actually gonna mount inside of those. Well, they'll mount over that and that'll actually be the grate so nothing can fall into it. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and bend it here, here, and here, and yeah, that's gonna be our box. I'm really excited about it. It came out really good. Let's head over to the press break and get to work on it. And hopefully, me putting my mic down on my sleeve kind of helps with the heavy breathing that I'm always doing. That it picks up for some reason. I still got to go through and figure this road out a little bit better because I'm not like a media guy. I'm trying to learn. That way everything stays square with the blade itself. That looks pretty good. Bring her up, see what she does. Looks straight up from that point, so I think we're good. Okay, so we got a little hitch. The press brake is going to run, well, the metal itself is actually going to run into the press brake right here. No matter what way I oriented this, it's just not going to work. So what I'm going to do is this part of the panel, I'm just going to take and cut it off and then turn it in, tack weld it into place. Not a huge ordeal, just something I was hoping that I didn't have to deal with, just because I'm trying to make things more efficient and quicker here at the shop. But what's really cool though is the honeycomb shape did work well. I am excited about that part because these fans are going to go right here, and shockingly, all my holes line up. Yeah. So that is cool. At least we had one win, or well, technically 3 wins. The honeycomb shape on the bottom came out great. I'm gonna go home. It's getting late. I gotta cut this off, weld it on, and then we'll get started putting all the electronics and such into this portion of the box. So what I need to do is get this plate welded to the actual casing. I'm going to put a bar behind it and just weld it right to the table. That way it can't move around too much. And it's just going to be a couple tack welds because it doesn't need to be anything super sturdy. What I'm going to do now is push this bottom piece in. It doesn't need to be super perfect, but I'm just going to slowly start tack welding it across. Probably should get a clamp on it somewhere. What I'm going to do is put a clamp on the outside so it pushes inward just like that and keeps her nice and straight, hopefully. That's better. Okay, so we have the main structure assembled for the controller enclosure. I'm gonna have some more work into it. It's nothing wild or crazy, but it's just obviously more time I gotta put into it. We'll go over in the next episode how I'm gonna go about putting the skeleton inside the enclosure. And like I said, it's gonna be something it's gonna be really simple. This is basically gonna go up right like this little 1/2 inch stuff, and we're gonna make a nice square rectangle and then another one. That way it just kind of makes it nice and solid. Can't be like warping around and stuff. And this 16 gauge probably wasn't thick enough. I probably should have went with 10 gauge or something like that, just so it had some weight to it. Anyhow, I'm Zach Leber. This is the Laboratory. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up with projects like this. I'm going to be getting into some other stuff here over the summer. I want to make my own vibratory tumbler and possibly a laser, and maybe like some way to get rid of scrap metal and all that stuff so I can just lift it up into my truck and then dump it at the scrapyard. But yeah, until then, go build something. See you guys. We hit a hitch, or had a, whoa, man, I almost fell. It's what we had. I'm Zach Leber. This is the Laboratory. Blah. Okay.